history the greatest invented.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. We are here with another Doctor Who Classics reaction. Let's get right into this story, this episode. I actually enjoyed the last two episodes. We were introduced to a new companion, and now I want to continue on this journey. I don't know how many more episodes there are of this particular story, but regardless, it doesn't matter. I am here, and I am not going anywhere. I am ready for more Doctor Who, and these two stories, as I said before, and I'll say it again, and probably again, because I will forget. I really do enjoy this story. And I also was thinking about it as I was editing it. Now, before I give you the whole 1, 2, 3, and then get into the reaction, I was thinking at first, I was like, oh, who is this guy? Is he a time traveler? Which, I don't know, I feel like he's a Viking. Like, I feel like the Vikings that are coming in, actually, now I'm taking it back, but I feel like at that time when I was editing, I was like, oh, maybe the monk is a Viking. I need to tell you what I'm talking about, right? Maybe the monk is a Viking, and that's why he has all this stuff. But in that time, they still don't have the watch that they found, and they don't have that CD disc, whatever that thing was. I forgot the vinyl player, whatever that is. They don't have that either. So that actually takes away what my theory was. But I really thought about it really hard. Thank you guys, thank you. Anyways, let's get into this. You wanna see this info reaction, the links are down below, Patreon as well as YouTube channel memberships. We are on our way to 100K subscribers, absolutely. So please do your big one and share, comment, and like this video. The more you guys share, the more people find this video, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We get that much closer to 100K subscribers. Thank you guys once again for being here, liking, sharing, commenting. Gosh, I'm just gonna keep saying that until you guys cannot stand it anymore. Without further ado, let's jump into Doctor Who and find out exactly what the Doctor has got to give. Oh, sorry.
Doctor, wake up. We're here. He's gone.
He is gone, honey.
He's
Gone.
Make him comfortable here, my son. I'll return soon and tend his wounds.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Well, this is definitely his cloak. The door was locked, wasn't it?
Of course it was. You saw me open it, miss. How did he get out?
Secret passage.
A secret Oh, no.
Listen, they always have them in castles and monasteries.
Right.
Don't just sit there. Help me look. Hey, Stephen, come and look at this. Stephen?
Wow, Doctor found this?
Who's a clever girl, then?
Ah ha ha ha, monk.
Ha!
The door was open. Wouldn't he think that he ran out?
Coming, my son, coming!
Coming, my son. It's okay, Vicky,
How
you made
much
it, girl.
longer does this thing go on?
You must go for quite a way, Vicky. Find the doctor at the end of this.
If I know the doctor, it's not going to be as simple as that.
I was going along to tell them that I'd come to no harm whilst I was making investigation. Tell me they came here and they've gone on to the monastery.
I can't think how you missed them.
It's a good thing I saw the smoke rising from your fire.
My husband and the men from the village have gone after the Vikings. It's a small band of men. They must have come from one ship.
Yes, I see.
You speak of a fleet as though you knew it existed.
Well, I've learned of varied plans from all the places that I've visited before.
So that's why Harold Godfred's and Strong forming an army. I thought it was William of Normandy's invasion across the Channel, not a Viking invasion he feared. The monk. Did you say the monk?
Yes, sir, face him. I'm always leaving you in a hurry, I'm afraid, but the matter has some urgency. Harold will defeat them.
Oh, King Harold. I know that name.
He loses the Battle of Hastings to William the Conqueror.
Good news, bad news. Good news, bad news.
Doctor! Doctor!
The doctor wouldn't wait for us here.
He must have gone back to the TARDIS.
Yes, probably. I accept you've got a time machine.
Hooray!
But the watch, the gramophone.
The doctor will
No.
want to investigate just as much as you, probably more.
Good job, Vicky. She's always so... Vicky's always thinking.
What are those, Father?
Oh, it's just some penicillin. It's a sort of herb. Woolnoth, I wish you'd take that outside. This is a monastery. Can't you see I'm trying to tend a sick man?
Oh, I'm sorry, Father.
Vikings you met. Now, if they were a scouting party, how soon would it be before the other ships arrived? 2 or 3 days, Father. I'm on schedule.
What?
He's lost a lot of blood. I'd like to give him a blood transfusion, but...
Blood transfusion?
Take your friend home and give thanks that within these
They
sacred
have
walls...
to stay for a day or two. Oh, goodbye, and thank you, Father.
Goodbye, my son.
Blood transfusion. Who is this guy? Viking.
As soon as it's light, every Saxon for miles around will be looking for us. Between the Saxons and ourselves, we can still complete our task.
Sven, we have failed. Meet up with the Saxons again, they will kill us easily.
And what would you have us do?
We could hide. Go on, kill me. If you don't, the Saxons will. And you'll be dead too if you don't listen to what I say.
We come before the king.
We can meet up with him once he is inland. Say we were attacked and held.
Those you've already thought of a place to hide.
Yes,
The monastery. You'd rather do battle with a band of monks than with Saxons.
they'll hide us. Once inside, we can take hostages.
You thought as much of our task as you did of your own safety.
And yours, Sven.
Sight Vikings. Light beacon fires.
Oh, everything's going on marvelously. According to plan. Certain measurement, miles, kilometers, I don't know where they are. Oh. No more visitors. All right, I'm coming.
Oh!
I have a windshield, sir. 73, right in the middle of your spinal cord. Proceed.
Proceed!
I've seen the last of you, Doctor. Oh, did you now? Well, as it happens, I happen to be a very curious fellow. Now then, I have some questions for you, and I want them answered. Continue.
The tide's coming.
That's what it usually does.
Yes, but the TARDIS, but what shall we do?
Look, if the doctor came back here, he'd have moved it. He wouldn't have left it on the beach.
If the doctor left here in the TARDIS, he couldn't get back.
I think we should go back to the monastery.
The monastery, what's the point of that
Well,
now?
at least we'd be doing something practical. Why are you moping about?
I'm not moping. You don't know what the TARDIS meant.
Vicky, come and take a look at this.
What?
Just come and look.
Vicky, look!
It's a gun. Swords?
Trained out to sea. In Saxon times, they used swords and bows and arrows, not things like this, didn't they? Still say there's no point in going back to the monastery. Come on.
It's no use you playing for time, you know. I want some answers. He'll do you a considerable amount of harm.
He can.
Oh, man of violence. The door, I must go. Just leave that, shall we? You open the door. No, Doctor, that's not a very good idea. Because you're not wearing the right sort of clothes. No! You want to get me into a monk's habit so that whoever that is would recognize me as an imposter. You can drop the monk's act. I'm only trying to help whoever it is. It's probably a traveler. Well, if you have another cloak with the same type of cowl, proceed. And remember, no more monkery.
No more monkery! Look at the doctor.
Wait there, and be quiet. What is the meaning of this, sir? What?
Silence, you old fool.
What?
The monk's gone.
This is no way to treat a man in my position. Quiet, old man.
Not back in the room. He knows how to get out. Wow! He knocked him
Door
out.
looks so different in daylight. Don't tell me we have to crawl down that thing again.
Well, we can hardly go and knock on the front door now, can we?
Is he gone again? Oh! He just knocking people out! I like these two. I almost Googled, is the monk the master? But I was spoiling myself.
I've come here to ask for your help and that of the men of the village.
What is it you want us to do?
Prepare beacon fires on the cliff tops. I'm expecting some building materials for reconstructing a monastery. They're coming by sea.
Take a little while to prepare the beacons.
In a day or two, maybe 3, I must go back to the monastery. Eldred needs rather special care.
The old man say of the Vikings.
Spoke of a planned invasion of many hundred ships.
Whoever it is, he's lost an argument with somebody.
What are we looking for anyway?
We'll know when we find it, won't we?
Oh, you're still here, are you? Good. You'll be pleased to know I've arranged the fires for your colleagues. Now, witch fires, what are they for,
Hey, Stephen, look at this. I think it's a cable.
Well, that's strange. What's it doing coming out of here?
A door.
Let me in.
TARDIS! The monk's got a TARDIS!
Did the Master ever have a TARDIS?
They're a signal for King Hadrada and the Viking fleet. I see. Come in unsuspecting. And then, I'm going to destroy them.
Come take a look at this. He's got a sort of fantastic private collection.
Got something from every period and every place.
Hey, come and take a look at this.
A warhead?
These could be fired by that weapon we saw up on the cliff top.
Has he done a lot of things? Listen to this.
Why, what have you got there?
A logbook, a sort of diary. Met Leonardo da Vinci and discussed with him the principles of powered flight.
What? I know he tried to build a flying machine, a sort of
I
aeroplane.
know, and according to this, it was the monk who put him up to it.
You're a time meddler. No wonder you wanted to get rid of me. Never, never interfere with the course of history.
And who says so? The ancient Britons could have built Stonehenge without the aid of my anti-gravitational lift. The plan to end all master plans.
Oh, is that so?
Master
The course of
plan.
history changed in one single swoop. Harold had to march to Stamford Bridge and defeat the Vikings first.
So you plan to save him the journey?
No desertions. Why, King Harold will kick William back to Normandy before he knows what's happened.
I count myself a very fortunate person indeed. To prevent this disgusting exhibition.
You haven't prevented it yet, Doctor.
Haven't I?
He's just a time meddler. But
Ulf, where are you? The monk took me into a cell, then knocked me out.
Can't you even guard one old man?
Come on, we should get back to the forest.
No. We'll stay here. I'll choose the monks. And whatever treasure may be stored inside these walls.
That's my time ship.
Oh, so that's it, eh? This horrible block of stone.
Sarcophagus.
Yes, quite so.
More in keeping with the period, I would say.
So happens that your machine fits into this monastery, but it's sheer duck.
A deserted monastery right on the coast. Gullible peasants who believe everything I say to them.
Part of your master plan,
Precisely.
Master plan.
There's nothing hit or miss about my machine.
How does one exactly get into this sarcophagus?
Oh, mind your head.
he might go get his friends.
Seems to tell the whole story.
Why, Stephen? Why is he planning to do it? What's his reason? Safe!
Safe?
Boy, we're glad to see you, Doctor.
Safe to Mark IV.
Yes, indeed.
Is that later than yours, Doctor? Haven't got a time machine anymore.
Haven't we now?
You know, we left it on the beach.
Yes, I remember very well, yes.
Tide came in.
Oh, is that all, my child? It won't wash away. It'll still be there when the tide goes down.
This one is fitted with the automatic drift control.
Oh, I see. Spend yourself in space with absolute safety.
Precisely, Doctor.
I take it you both come from the same place, Doctor.
Yes, I regret that we do. 3 years earlier. Now, when are you going to answer my questions?
I want to improve things.
Improve things?
I'm
Very
afraid I don't
good.
think it's a thing yet.
Improve what, for instance?
All those wars in Europe, those claims over France went on for years and years. You hints and tips from me, they'd be able to have jet airliners by 1320.
What are we going to do with this fellow? What can we do with this man? He's utterly irresponsible.
Stephen, Doctor!
Oh!
Long live King Hadrada! Those are your enemies. There, quick!
And the monk asked us to light beacon fires on the cliff tops. On the cliff tops would guide the ships into land. Viking ships!
But what of a Viking spy who passes himself off as a monk?
The monastery.
What of it? What have you seen?
Vikings.
Vikings! Now, yourselves! We know how to treat the raiders!
Come along if we want to send signals to your ships. We mustn't delay like this, you know.
Oh, those are the guns. I mean, the bombs.
Oh, you don't understand. But believe me, your ships will know they're there.
Damn.
Can't find a sharp enough stone anywhere.
As though that monk's going to get away with it after all.
Yes, but he can't, can he? What about the history books?
That's all right, they're not written yet. They'll just write and print the new version.
Well, the whole future of every year and time on Earth will change just like that, and nobody will know that it has. What's the matter with the doctor? Not gone to sleep, has he?
You awake?
Wide awake, my dear. He's determined to have his own way. He's got to be stopped. He must be stopped.
Time meddler, somebody different than the master?
Where are we taking him?
To the cliff top. Now come along. I won't be stopped. Hurry.
How
without your help, we'd never have known the monk was a Viking spy, would we?
Monk, you know, still worries me. I think he's got some tricks left up his sleeve. We have one or two things to do here at the monastery first, but we don't want to delay you.
The TARDIS.
Oh, you know we can't do that, my child. Not until we stop this time meddler. Go into the machine and try and find one.
That's okay, Doc. Tor.
That tree there, there's an old well. We can hide there, quick.
Oh, well now. Where's he gone?
Damn, he's horrible.
Mr. Taylor! Where are you with that string, dear boy?
Here you are, Doctor. I found
Gracious me, come along. Did you hear what I said? Keep your nose away. Do you want to get a shock? This is a very dangerous business. You go outside. I'll follow in a minute.
But Doctor, what exactly are you
Don't
doing?
please ask me questions. Go, child. Elbow room, please. And keep still. Ah, there it is. Ha ha! I've done it.
Come on, what are you going to tell us?
Yes, sometime, my dear, sometime. Here, put that in your pocket.
The letter you wrote.
Yes,
to the
and
monk.
you keep your hands off it, young lady. I think we finished here now. Let's go.
Back to the TARDIS?
Yes, certainly. Back to the TARDIS.
To the monk. I think his plans got destroyed. Even his nuke bomb gun things are gone.
Here it is, my dear. There's the TARDIS. Safe and sound. Get aboard as soon as we can. There's going to be an invasion shortly. History will be allowed to take its natural course.
Come along.
Heck of a way down. Wish we had a pair of wings.
Oh, I'm getting too old for this sort of thing. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'd better be on my way again, too.
What did he write to you?
My dear fellow, I didn't want to say goodbye, as you're obviously going to be very busy for some time. Still have ideas about your master plan. I've taken precautions to stop your time meddling. You've learnt your lesson. I shall return and release you. Release me? Me?
He took that thing out, so maybe he can't even leave.
He's taken my dimensional control. He's ruined my time machine. Doctor!
If that's not the master, that'd be crazy. Oh, that's a cute little outro. Well, absolutely loved that story. I really did. This is one of my favorite stories in Doctor Who classics thus far that we've seen. Does that mean I'm done with season 2? I don't even know. Now I think I X'd out the damn thing. I think I'm done with season 2, and I believe that we go into season 3 of the Doctor Who classics, which we do know. 1 second, let me look. I'm pretty sure I am. Yep, I'm done with season 2. Wow, I'm done with season 2, y'all. Wow, that's really cool. So now we're finally getting into season 3, and season 3 has 1 million episodes. Oh, well, you guys did let me know what episodes or shows that we do have in season 3, and I'll be watching those, not the animation versions. Some people have sent me in DMs of like there's something else that I was sent in DMs to watch. There's like 4-minute things that's going on YouTube, like a little episode or something like that people want me to react to, so I might be getting into that as well, just to mix and mangle, jick and jangle. So look forward to that. I'll do that. But anything that's really animation wise for me in long episodes, that would be like 27 minutes. For me, as I said before, I can't get into it. I know myself. But we will visit the episodes that are full in season 3. Now, I had to say, I don't know if I made any sense. I was kind of thinking about random things and my mind's all over the place. ADD is real, and I told you I have it. Now, the time meddler, I was like, this has to be, why do I always bring this gold mic down? I'm just so excited about this gold mic. The time meddler, I was like, it has to be the master. And I did a quick 1 to the 2s, and I didn't want, like, really, I don't want to spoil myself, right? And I did see somewhere that it is an earlier, or it was a fan theory that the monk is an earlier incarnation of the master. And it's so interesting, they kept saying the master plan, but I'm sure at this time, my personal opinion only, or just my thought, is that Gallifrey, we already discussed, is not a thing yet, right? Like, we don't know anything about Gallifrey as of yet. So there's that. And also, I believe in later on in the seasons of New Who, I think they discussed like the Master and the Doctor were like, didn't they like grow up together or something? Like we learned that in the Jodie era, I believe. I think, or somewhere. And I think they discussed like how the Master was jealous of the Doctor or something like that. Something of that realm. So the Doctor and the Master like knew each other in Gallifrey is what I believe is the tea, right? So in this, obviously, the Doctor, I've asked you guys, like, is the Doctor an alien here? Like he's not really or something. Like we don't really have much of his past right at this moment in season 2. They're kind of just going with the time traveler, and that's it. I believe in season 3, which I do know is going to be wrapping up William Hartnell's Doctor Who, his version of the Doctor. Maybe then at the ending, because I've seen the movie, so maybe when he reincarnates himself for the first time, that's when they start with the theory of more maybe Gallifrey, or is Gallifrey still later on in other seasons of Classic Who? I don't know. I do have a lot of questions. Now, somebody, and it wasn't a Doctor Who reaction, but I said it in some other reaction. People are like, stop asking all these questions. But they're joking. They're nice. But I always just like ask these questions out loud. You don't need to answer it if it's spoilers. Just let me, ramble, because that's just how I'm trying to figure out what I'm watching. So sometimes it's a rhetorical question. But if you want to elaborate down below and it's not a spoiler, feel free. But if it is a spoiler, shh, no spoilers. But regardless, I would give this episode a 10. This whole thing dealing with the monk, a 10. I think the man who played the monk, fantastic. I loved the Doctor and him playing off of each other, fantastic. I think they were giving, got, fantastic. I actually really love Vicky and Steve together. I think Vicky with Steve works a lot better than Vicky with Ian and Barbara. I don't know, I feel like maybe because Ian and Barbara already worked together in previous episodes or of the show altogether, so their connection felt more authentic. And when we added Vicky into it, it just didn't, for me, it worked, but it didn't work like this. These two are like gold. I feel. As good as Ian and Barbara is as good as Vicky and Steve is. When I first met Steve and he came up on our TARDIS with his little burnt teddy bear, it was burnt, right? I was like, I'm not really sure I'm gonna like this man. He's kind of annoying. And then probably within 15 minutes or less, I ended up really liking him. Then I'm like, damn, he's kind of cute. And like, I know that like all these younger people, like young Ian is also very attractive. And this Steve guy is also very attractive. Is he alive? Let's look it up. Steve in Doctor Who Classics. I wanna know, did he pass? Peter Purves is his name. Let's see. I don't know this actor. I was actually thinking too, oh, he's still alive. He's 85 years old. And his wife is Catherine Evans. Hey, Catherine. And he looks like an older version of him. He literally looks exactly as the younger version of him, just a little bit older. You know, sometimes when people age, they look much different. But he looks the same. It's kind of interesting, to tell you the truth, no shade, no tea. But a lot of the companions, you don't really, or maybe it's because I don't really know Classic Who, so I shouldn't really talk, because, we do get, nowadays in New Who, we get some of the older companions that I have no idea who they are. So some people jump for joy, and I'm like the lady in Unit, Melissa? Her name might not be Melissa. I forgot her name is. But she's a gag. I love her. But I'm excited, and I can't wait to get to her season when we get to see what she's all about. But why did they ever ask Peter? And they did get Ian, so they got Ian. And why don't they get Susan? I'm very curious on why the Doctor Who has never touched base on the Doctor's granddaughter. Like we almost did, and didn't the Doctor didn't we meet another, she was like half a time traveler in one of the New Who episodes? You guys know that, the blonde lady? You remember her? And like, we never saw her again. I think she was a person from Gallifrey too, or something. But I don't know, they should really, you know, reach out to her. Maybe she doesn't want to do it. But that would be a gag to get Susan, the original Susan, back and us to have at least a quick little story about the doctor's granddaughter. She could even be something of like, me being evil. If I was the doctor's granddaughter, I would be mad right at the doctor and want to maybe take him out, or not take him out, but make him upset. And I would do crazy things if I was the doctor's grandson. I should say. I'm gonna change my gender. But because if the doctor left me all the way in Classic Who and never returned to see how I was doing, which we discovered he even mentioned in New Who, the most recent season that we just passed, I would be coming back into Doctor Who and being like, I would be giving you guys evil, like, and since Susan could reincarnate into a man, here I am. Doctor. And I would tell all the doctor's secrets, and I would be evil. The master would have nothing on me. And that would be such a good storyline, right? So BBC Studios, if you need me to play the doctor's grandson, I am here for it. Please feel free to reach out to me, BBC Studios. I will give you something evil. I will give you something to gag, to key about. So everybody who's watching this video, please tweet BBC Studios. I know, I am available, y'all. My phone is open. So anyways, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to BBC Studios reaching out to me to play the doctor's evil grandson, the reincarnation after Susan reincarnates. And I'm pretty sure somebody is typing ferociously down below, do not make Susan evil. Why not? We're all getting a little evil and angry. And then maybe by the end of it, I'll be like, okay, you know, I forgive you. Probably not. Anyways, back to this episode. I'm starting to go off into Wonderland. I am an actor and I do these things often. So anyways, I really did enjoy this episode. It was a gag to the key, to lemons to the squeezes, all the damn juices. I enjoyed it. I would give it a 10, as I already stated. I loved it. And I loved everything about this whole story. Everything worked. And even hearing Ragnar, as I told you guys in the last reaction, Ragnar Lothbrok was one of my favorite characters in the Vikings show. So even just hearing the word Ragnar, although I do know in the Vikings world there was a lot of Ragnars, it brings back like this happy emotion in me. Although the Vikings were horrible. And the doctor didn't even ask that lady like, hey, are you okay? Like, you're holding your face, you look kind of beat up. Like, he just was like all about himself. We love you, William. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Once again, while you guys are here, please like, share, and comment down below. Road to 100K is real, it is alive, it is happening, y'all. It's happening. So please help me with that. The full reactions are available down below. And while you're there, feel free to check out my other reactions today. I'll see you all next time with more Doctor Who.